Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman band. Is Boogeyman band.
Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Today's video is going to be showcasing some things that I bought on eBay and a couple gifts that I've received. Just thought it'd be kind of cool transition from some of the longer videos that I've been doing and showcase some of the things I've gotten. Now, a couple of these things I was completely surprised by them. One of my friends really surprised me, and I'm really grateful for the fact that I have such good friends. It's funny that horror films have really been a way to meet amazing people I never would have met any other way if this channel didn't exist. So I'm eternally grateful for things that I receive. And Sam, I'm talking to you. I owe you, so stop sending me stuff. I gotta pay you back, dude. But that being said, Sam sent me a surprise that I received on Monday of this week. He told me to keep an eye out. He told Danny Evans and I to both keep an eye out. We're kind of the Salem's Lot crew, the Barlow boys, whatever you want to call us. But he sent both of us something, and mine arrived. Mine arrived on Monday. Now, keep in mind, he surprised me last month in November with something that completely blew me away. It was a autographed picture of Brad Savage, who played Danny Glick in Salem's Lot, and I had been bidding on it. I got outbid on it at the last minute, only to find out that Sam is the one that outbid me and sent me the original print while making him and Danny duplicate prints of it. And I told him he should have kept the original print and just sent me a copy. I would have been fine. But he did it again and sent me another picture, another signed Salem's Lot picture, this one of Brad again, but from a different pose. And I've been seeing these on eBay. Brad Savage and Lance Kerwin were both at the Chiller Theater HorrorCon that happened at the end of October. But yeah, that's awesome. Again, dude, I owe you big time. So this one is just awesome. I'm trying to find a spot for it. I haven't decided if I'm going to put it here in the zone or in the lounge. My wall space is getting very limited, and yeah, but that is just an awesome gift, and I want to thank my very special friend Sam Straub for sending that to me. Again, his page is Tabby. We'll put it down in the description below so you guys can check that out. He's an awesome guy, and I'm so grateful for our friendship. I'm grateful for Danny's friendship. These guys really... I'm grateful that Salem's Lot brought us together, and we all have just great times talking and visiting with each other, and can't wait to do more videos, and hopefully we can all get together someday, maybe even in Ferndale, who knows. The other things I want to show that I received as gifts. Now, I bought a gift for a friend of mine from Forever Midnight. Now, they were having a sale, and some of their stuff is being discontinued. This was a week ago, so I bought a couple things for a good friend of mine, and they sent me a package full of stuff, and just completely blew my mind. So that's Brian, Jeff, and Josh, Forever Midnight. I love those guys, been supporting them for a long time. I donate to their Patreon just because I love their podcast, and it's a source of, like, when I'm stressed out, I can just listen to those guys, talk trash about horrible movies, or talk, lovingly about films that they really appreciate, and been able to hang out with them a couple times this year, which has been great. But I'm going to show some of the items they sent me now. Some of these are absolutely fantastic. I love this. It's like a little coaster. It says Forever Midnight, We Won't Tusk Ya, from the Kevin Smith 2014 film Tusk, starring Justin Long, Haley Joel Osment, and Michael Parks. So yeah, that's really cool. And I like that a lot of people are fans of Tusk. I liked it right when it came out. I remember seeing it in the movie theater that fall, and I remember people walking out. So it was not a film that a lot of people loved. I also got this amazing Forever Midnight pin. I love that. This is the pin that blew me away, and I don't know who made this one, but it's a Halloween 2 pin, and I absolutely love that. That one blew me away. Halloween 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I just absolutely love that. Just with the jack-o'-lantern splitting open, the skull inside, just absolutely fantastic. And I got one of these little lenticular Jason jumping out of the water to grab Alice at the end of the original Friday the 13th from 1980. Also got some stickers, so some Forever Midnight stickers with the crew. They're one of their famous catchphrases, "Can't wait to not see it." But this one, "Show me your critties." I just thought that's really funny. Might offend some people. I don't mean to offend. It says "Build Big Mikey," and it looks like it's like Laurie Strode and a little kid, Michael Myers. I just thought that was really cool. I love that. Just awesome. And then I got one of the "We Won't Touch You" buttons. I'll be putting that on something, one of my coats or something like that. I love to wear my pins and things on my coat. The next things I got are things that I picked up just when I find things on sale. And like I said, you know, you get Christmas money, and I just said I'll start finding things that I really want. So I got the King of Horror collection, and I primarily bought this just because the Marston House is on it, but this is a collection that has the 1990 It has Salem's Lot, of course, it has The Shining, and it has Cat's Eye. Now, It and The Shining I don't have on Blu-ray, so it was only $15, but it has all 4 films and even has Barlow right there, which I thought was kind of cool. But yeah, I primarily bought this just because another copy of Salem's Lot, like I need another copy, but really wanted that one. The next thing I'm going to show, and this is something I was debating on whether buying or not. Now, I'm working on my next quiet little tribute to Salem's Lot, focusing on Jeffrey Lewis, who played Mike Ryerson, one of my favorite actors of all time. In fact, my favorite actor in Salem's Lot. And I never got to meet him. I had an opportunity to meet him, and it's something I'll talk about. I've spoken about it before. I know I've talked about it with Sam and Danny, and I believe I have talked about it in a video. But I'm going to talk about that a little bit in my tribute to the late, great Jeffrey Lewis. But I never got his autograph, and I saw somebody was selling an autograph of his for a pretty good deal. It wasn't that much. It was shipping and everything. It was under $30. And I said, you know what? I might not find something like this, and this was from a reputable buyer. It is autographed, and it is Jeffrey Lewis. It's not a picture from Salem's Lot, but it is a picture of my favorite actor from Salem's Lot, and I wanted to take advantage of this while I could, because he's somebody I never got to meet, never got to talk to. Like I said, I had an opportunity, and I'll go into that more in my video, but yeah, I love the guy. I still remember when he passed away, April 7th of 2015. Still remember exactly where I was. I still remember how I found out. And it's something, like I said, I'll go into more in the video, but yeah, totally heartbreaking. He died 7 days before my birthday. Yeah, so that's going to go up on the wall. Got a lot of hanging to do. And the final thing I want to showcase, and this is something, this is going to be, it sort of got me thinking about a segment for 2023 that I want to talk about with regards to favorite horror sequels. This was something that was available on Terror Time, Tom Holland's site. Tom Holland wrote the screenplay for what I think is the greatest horror sequel of all time, that being Psycho 2. And what he did was he bound his original screenplay, and you could buy it directly from him, and he autographed it. So this arrived this week. It's completely amazing. I've never seen anything cooler than this, and I'm completely blown away by it. Just arrived yesterday, and as you can see, it is signed by the man Tom Holland, who I think is one of the greatest screenwriters and one of the greatest directors. And yeah, it's amazing. I've been reading through it, and yeah, I'm just in awe. And Psycho 2, like Salem's Lot and like Friday the 13th Part 6 and Halloween 2, those movies mean a lot to me. A lot of times with these horror franchises, I was introduced to them through the sequels. I was too young when the original Halloween came out. I saw Halloween 2 first. I wasn't even thought of yet when Psycho came out, so I saw Psycho 2 first because it was on cable television. And then the Friday the 13th were kind of too scary for me at some points. I did watch them. Didn't really become a huge fan of the Jason character and the franchise until Jason Lives. I liked them. Like, I saw a New Beginning in the theater. That was the first one I saw in the theater when I was 10. But I really didn't get into the franchise until after Part 6. Part 6 just blew my mind. And I'd like to do a series on my favorite horror sequels. So I thought that would be fun for next year. But like I said, this is just amazing. When I saw that this was available through Tom Holland's site, I just said, I got to jump on this and get this because I need this badly. Psycho 2 is very important to me. It's a movie that means so much to me. It introduced me to Anthony Perkins. I had seen him in The Black Hole when I was really young, but this was the first movie I remember just taking notice of what a gifted actor he was. It's a fantastic movie, and I'd love to go into more depth on it and talk about this amazing screenplay as well. So that will be the first episode of my favorite horror sequels, which will be coming in 2023. But that's going to be it, Philippines. Like I said, just wanted to showcase these things. Forever grateful to my buddies over at Forever Midnight, Brian, Jeff, and Josh, as well as my friend Sam Straub. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Let me know what your favorite item was that I showcased. I hope everyone's doing well. Kind of a bummer. My Christmas is kind of going to be screwed up this year. My mom and my uncle both got COVID. I didn't give it to them because I stayed away from them, but they unfortunately got it. So Christmas Eve is not going to be celebrated as we had planned. We're probably going to end up doing something like closer to New Year's Eve or maybe even New Year's Day. We're still kind of figuring it out. So it's a little bit of a bummer. So I kind of wanted to just talk about some stuff that makes me happy right now. I'm doing what I can, like dropping off food for my grandmother who's 103. Luckily, she doesn't have it. She doesn't have COVID. I tested her the other night. But I'm really upset my mom and my uncle are sick. And yeah, it's just been a weird month. I mean, with my wife and I both getting COVID, now my uncle and my mom have COVID, and thank God my grandmother doesn't have it, but just been weird. It's kind of 2022 is going out on kind of a weird note, but you know, nobody died. Everybody's doing well otherwise. But thank you all for the support. Thank you for watching my recent video on the Majestic. That one was a lot of fun. I do know that people in Ferndale are doing okay. I know I posted about that in my community section, as well as I mentioned it in that video, the Majestic video. But yeah, the community is doing well. They're all bouncing back. People that I know have reached out to me and said that they're okay, and power's back on. They fixed the bridge. Things are going back to normal. They have earthquakes there a lot, so they're just kind of used to it, I guess, by now. But still felt bad that it happened during Christmas week, and I appreciate everybody sending them well wishes. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned for some more great horror stuff that I'll have coming up very, very soon. So take it easy. Stay scared as always. Hey fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy, stay scared as always.